The majority of the population in Delhi lives in the informal city, which comprises different forms of unplanned settlements. How can we make sense of such a complex environment? Following urban objects, such as drains and plastics, can tell us a lot about the informal parts of the city as well as their inhabitants. This gives us a better sense of how informal dwellers, such as migrants, belong to and give shape to the city. Hi, I'm Mayanka, and I follow plastics in Delhi, and my colleague Bhavani follows city drains. City drains are often surrounded by open space. Migrants tend to build their homes and communities in these spaces, unwanted and stigmatized by other city dwellers. Many migrants make a living as waste pickers. They sort through the city's waste to find valuable recyclable plastics and sell them directly to recycling units that make new bottles or polyester fabrics. Plastics generate informal economies. Drains and plastics help us understand how informal communities live. Looking at these objects provides a more grounded understanding of informality, while also allowing us to grasp how the informal city interacts with the state. The state plans and manages plastics through the banning of particular forms of plastics, while drains are managed through regulations that often criminalize communities building dwellings along it or making use of open drains. Drains, therefore, are a way of rationalizing the city's ecosystems, while plastics are ways of rationalizing the city's consumption. We build on a mosaic of ethnographic methodologies comprising both fieldwork as well as a close reading of policy documents on climate change, drain and plastic-related documents. The focus on drains and plastics also provide a lens to study how and whether sustainable development goals are being achieved. Understanding how informal settlements are managed and inhabited is key to making them more equal, sustainable, and resilient to today's challenges. In this regard, the COVID-19 pandemic brought to the fore how little we know about cities, especially those parts of the cities that are outside formal state control. The Indian state followed a public health reasoning similar to other governments around the world, but disregarding how cities with a vast informal population such as Delhi lead to adverse consequences. As a matter of fact, in India, the first COVID-19 lockdown triggered a migration crisis that was described as the greatest exodus since the partition. In Delhi in particular, the squatter settlements and the hand-to-mouth livelihoods of the residents triggered a wide-scale exodus of the current migrants back to their home states. The lockdown turned this public health crisis into a financial and food security crisis, hitting the most vulnerable residents of the city more strongly. The whole world experienced the pandemic, but its impact on people varied. The success of post-pandemic recovery depends entirely on how we fill the gaps that the pandemic exposed. Today, our limited understanding of informal cities poses a challenge to our ability to assess the inherent resilience of societies and their limitations. Understanding how formal and informal sectors interact with one another is crucial to plan inclusive and sustainable cities in the future. Because drains and plastics help us study cities better, they can provide ideas to make cities more equal, sustainable, and better prepared for the urgent challenges of the 21st century.